Hey, what's up, guys? Look at that. We made it to lesson five. List two, indexing and slicing. Shouldn't be too challenging today, I can't imagine. Welcome to your next lesson. List two, indexing and slicing. Beep boop boop. I don't know if I should read this in a robot voice. I'm preparing your personalized lesson based on what you've already learned and what's next, and the best way to help you grow. Keep it up. Every step counts. I was crafting our lesson plan. Rapid recap, reinforcing the differences between list and representations. Introduce indexing, discuss zero-based indexing using examples. Like a list of characters or numbers, I'll highlight the handling, index error during access. All right, here we go. Now it's going to say actual things and stuff. Ready for a 10-second warm-up. Father, in this lesson, we'll explore indexing and slicing in Python lists. You'll learn how to grab, change, and extract parts of a list using index numbers. Ready for a 10-second warm up? Yeah. Yeah. I'm here in Oregon and it's sunny out, and I'm going to be able to get some sunshine after this. All right. I don't know how many of you don't like homework, but it kind of feels like homework sometimes. What do you expect to see printed? It's obviously going to print exactly what we see there. 10, 20, 30, 40. It's going to put it in the bracket because it's a list. If you put something in brackets, it automatically becomes a list. So those brackets are a list, and that means it's going to print this list right here. It'll print the whole list. Now run the exact line editor, hit on submit. Jeez, it's telling me to say the same thing in a row. Really, son, making me repeat myself. Print my nums 0 is going to print 7 because 0 is column 1, 1 is column 2, 2 is column 3, and 3 is column 4 because this is the first item in the index and it starts with the number 0 on the index. What do you think print my nums 0 will output? 7, correct. The first element is at index 0. Now type and run. Print my nums. It didn't tell me to do anything else. Son, did you make? Oops. Son, did you make communication there? It's obviously going to turn into an error. Oh, jeez. You forgot to give me my thumbs. Who would have thought? Son, I'm proud of you. It's nice to be a full stack developer and keep the AI on its toes. Don't you worry though, I make my plenty of mistakes. Piles of mistakes. Mhm. Okay, you got seven. Yeah, that's solid, Father. Now here's a key point. The last valid index is always length minus minus one. Yes, it is. Yes, it already um, does the minus one that I had attempted to do previously, thinking that might be needed. Um, what does length minus minus one give you for this list? Length minus minus one. It would literally be so my nums is going to be four because it's the length. So it's going to be three. Because there were four items, and if we subtract it by one, it becomes three. It was asking if we tried to print a number that was way further out in the list, like 99. We only have four numbers in the list, so it's going to try to get to 99, but we don't have it, so it's not going to work. So it's going to output an error. And it wants us to watch the error. All right. Look at that. Index error. List index out of range. We're going to do negative indices. All right. I thought negative indices lets you count from the end instead of the start. Oh, yeah. So if we do negative one right here, it's going to do 99. Yep. Told me not to run the code, but we already knew it. So negative one would be the last in the column, negative two would be the second last, negative three would be the third last, negative four would be the fourth last. And so it's going to do negative 11. Or, sorry, it's going to do 11 for three. I don't want to keep running this stuff. I'll just tell it I don't want redundancy. And give it the answer and run it all at once. It told me not to. If I do both things that it says it's going to have me do at once, I don't think it's going to be that mad at me, is it? It seems to be pretty flexible, actually. Maybe even more than some humans would be. I've had teachers give me a really hard, a really big hard time about stuff. Because I like to give them a hard time, I guess. So what better way to challenge something's emotional intelligence than to talk to AI and see how it behaves? I might have put snout or my internet locked up. Yeah, apparently never responded. Wow. Change the second item, index 1 to 42, then print the list to see the result. Hmm, I don't remember doing that. I don't remember the syntax for choosing placing. Let's see if I can guess. I guess I'll try it. Why not? Okay, so through from that is number 11. So minus 3 equals 42. Print minus. Mm. Oops. So one cool thing about the AI is it's pretty darn forgiving, and so you can just make attempts and blunder along, and it'll be like, "Oh, hey, father, no worries. The trick is to use square brackets, not parentheses." Who would have guessed? I hadn't even made an error that was very intellectual anyway. That was a pretty dumb syntax error. That's the kind of stuff you'll find yourself doing a lot in code. Did I use brackets or parentheses? What kind of brackets did I use? Nicely done, Father. You changed the value. Try printing the whole list now. How did this third number turn into a number that's not even different, though? So it wants to get on to slicing, but I'm still confused about this. Oh, I'm just blind. It's been a long day. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so avoiding my math stupidity. Print my nums 1 through 4. Okay, so I guess it'll glitch out because the index starts at 0, but apparently not. 99, 13, 11. So it does do 1, 2, and 3, but not 4. It prints 1, 2, and 3, and then what? Stop index is excluded. So, okay, I forgot. Okay. So if you guys recall, I think it actually did show us this in the previous lessons. So 1 to 4, the 4 is the stop, so it goes 1, 2, 3, which this one's 0. So this is 3, 2, 1. So 42, 13, 99. All right. Perfect. You sliced it up, including 4. Slicing never gives an error. I want to see how a slicing never gives an error if you stop index is too big. It just stops at the end. Want to see how a slice creates a new independent list? Ready for that? Slice to get a piece, then change the original and see if the slice changes. Print 1 through 3. My num's 1 equals 77. Print my slice. So of course it's uh, 1 is 11, so 11 is going to be 77. Now 11 is 77. I'll just put it right in the notes. Exactly. Father, the slice 11, 13 stay the same even after you change my num's 1 to 77. Wait, what? Print after my slice, print before my slice. And it's still printing the same numbers even though we said my num's 1 equals 77. Print after. My slice, print before my slice, print after my slice. Hmm. So if we take a slice from something, it doesn't actually edit the initial thing. Hmm. I think this is still a really bad example. I think it might confuse people. You confused me. Okay, so what on earth? So my nums, my slice. Um, since my slice was created from the slice, it's a separate list. And so when you edit my num, when you print my nums, it's still gonna update. 3 micro quiz moves. I gotta wrap up right now as I've got an appointment. So let's just finish for now. Can we complete this? I know I can come back. So I wonder if it'll just let me. A lot of times I get the basics done with it and then it just lets me, yeah. So that's the kind of things you realize as a full stack developer working with AI is that it'll go into depth with stuff. You can ask it things, then it'll kind of keep going on. Well, if you're feeling like you're grasping stuff, you can just be like, I'm done. And as long as it taught you the main things, it will just wrap right up. I feel like it did a pretty good job overall. Um, made some errors, and we'll actually revisit this. I just needed to wrap up right now, and uh, I figured we could. So, just kind of a cool example of how you can interact with AI. Keep in mind, though, that if you're going lesson by lesson and you just skip through the stuff, then once you get to the review, it's going to be a lot harder to do the weekly review. And if you skip over the weekly review or if you use AI to complete your weekly review, then once you get to the exam, since it's 90% of the grade presently, you're totally going to fail. And I'm guessing that's probably part of the reasoning behind why they would have set that up that way. That being said, without actual human tutors, so far, being the only person that I know of thus far who's producing videos on this, giving us some kind of outlet to be able to share our experience and to cultivate our education together. I'm not sure if I'm not sure how we're actually going to be able to learn all of this stuff unless we seek outside knowledge. And so you'll see me going to Google Gemini, to Claude, um, seeking various resources, and I'm even going to find us AI engineer mentors. I'm not sure how or what the timing of that looks like yet, but uh, I think things will come in due time as we continue on through the course and witness the AI get better and improve. We'll also be improving and growing as students. And if we face these challenges together as we discover whatever these obstacles are, that they may be coming into a new school, and we don't let it stress us out too much, I think that we're going to really be an awesome class together. So thank you guys for being here. I'm part of the October 20th cohort, but I'm down to work with the September cohort and the November cohort as well. Anyone who wants to collaborate, you can go right to the blog, check out the podcast, and yeah, I'll see you on YouTube, see you on the blog, and see you on Reddit, guys. And we'll get the app going this week so that we can truly start collaborating. Thanks for your patience. Appreciate you all. give me a shout. I'll see you soon.